Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Investing Bros.
Looking at the economic calendar for the week, not a lot of info today. We do have somebody from the Fed, Barkin, speaking today. Not really sure that's going to have too much impact. They're kind of a low-lying fruit in the Fed Reserve. Looking at this week, though, the first big event that we're going to have tomorrow is going to be the JOLTS job openings right there. Currently at 9.59 million job openings available in America. The consensus is at 9.3, forecasted at 9.2. I'm leaning that this is actually going to come in closer to the 9.5. Initial jobless claims report's going to be coming in, and then we're going to get into non-farm productivity. Nothing really big that day except for the ISM manufacturing. Friday is going to be our unemployment rate. This is going to be a big one right here, guys. Previously, we were at 3.4% unemployment. Consensus and forecast says that we are going to be up 0.1%. So coming in at 3.5 there. And then the participation rate, I'd like to see, curious to see if we have a lot of percentage of Americans still participating, or if this goes down with the recent labor numbers that we had. So we'll see. Right now, it is at 62.6% of all working age people in America are participating in the labor force. So there we go. Trueflation today coming in neutral here, guys. Still sitting at 2.84, more than 2% under what the federal government is reporting on our Trueflation. This is Bitcoin liquidations for the past 24 hours. $10 million worth of longs have been liquidated. 5 million worth of shorts have been liquidated. And lastly, looking at liquidation for longs on Ethereum coming in at 5.4 million. A lot of people getting wrecked on shorts as it pumped up a little bit harder than Bitcoin this morning, and a majority of those occurring on Binance.
We are now looking at a 65.4% chance of a 25 basis point rate hike. Right now, it is looking like they're going to go above what they said by getting to 5 to 5.25 and pausing. They might look for even more. The Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index this morning is sitting at 51, just a little bit down from yesterday's 52. Bitcoin's kind of sitting in a spot where it's waiting to see what will happen next. And I want to give a special shout out, guys, to Chart Prime. You guys know that we love Chart Prime. You guys know we use it on everything we do here. But Chart Prime just came out with a bunch of new changes to their indicators that make them phenomenal. I am still learning them, to be honest with you guys. So you're not going to see a lot of crazy new things from me. Maybe a couple, but Piper will have some new ones. And then as we keep going on, you'll see some more. It's absolutely killing the game what Chart Prime is doing. Make sure you sign up with the link down below. But let's talk some Bitcoin TA here and look at what's happening this morning. We've been in this falling trading channel here on Bitcoin. Now, something that we just saw happen here. I'm going to start off with a little bullish, then we'll get into some potential concerns that I have about Bitcoin price right now. We have now just entered the stage where we are looking for a breakout. We do see these falling trading channels, similar to falling wedges, end up breaking to the upside. And when we're looking at things like what we have with the debt ceiling and other macroeconomic things, I think that we will see Bitcoin break to the upside. The question is when, not so much if. A lot of times you are looking for a breakout to happen between the 5th and 7th wave. And this last touch right here was the end of our 5th wave inside of this trading channel. So keep your eyes out on this. Let's talk about maybe a little bit of concerns here on Bitcoin. When you're seeing bearish flashes on the daily chart, that's where it's starting to get a little bit more serious. And even though we don't have an overbought flash, we do have a red reversal triangle lining up perfectly with our rejection band of the resistance. We have a double flash over here, an overbought with a red triangle. You guys have been watching me for a while and know that this is one of my favorite signals to look at to either sell or to buy in accumulation phases. When I'm looking on Cardano, guys, this isn't a perfect trading channel. Technically speaking, it's a rising wedge, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep it calling a channel. We do have a lot of bullish things happening. You're gonna see some reversal stuff too. Same as Bitcoin. We do have a red reversal triangle on the daily chart, but we also got two bottom seekers, peak seekers here. I think Cardano still has room to the upside. Of course, we also broke out of our falling wedge here just a little bit ago. That gives us a price prediction up here towards 42 cents. If we were to take a 5th wave, more than likely it's coming somewhere in the area of about 50 cents.
Let's look at Ethereum here. You can see here that Ethereum bumping up currently right now, trying to make a run up again to the 887, the top of the platinum pocket. It had its rejection on there on Sunday, came down a little bit, got a little bounce there. So right now what I'm looking at is this blue wave right here that you see on the trend fusion oscillator. This is the MFI, and it is showing that money flow is coming into Ethereum right now. The trend is still looking strong. That's what this green wave is here. However, on the traditional oscillator, Chart Prime Oscillator Pro, we did have the downtrend and we had a bearish divergence print. So a lot of competition going on here with this little drop down that hit that breaker block I showed you and came back up. I think that Ethereum is going to have a good run up today.
And reveals exciting vision for Cardano this summer. Let's get into some of the details, some of the quotes of what he's said. Hoskinson has a wide-ranging plan for the upcoming summer. By forming strategic alliances, he hopes to decentralize the Cardano network further. This should improve its smart contract functionality and broaden the project's ecosystem. Cardano hopes to establish itself as a scalable, safe, and long-lasting blockchain platform by meeting these goals. He did not want to reveal any spoilers, but stated these improvements might help the blockchain's native token, ADA, outperform Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all of the other cryptocurrencies. So quite a statement there from Hoskinson. Cardano transactions spike 1.5 million as Snake, some pronounce it Snek, rallies to all-time high. With notable advancements in deploying smart contracts, climbing DeFi ranks, and introducing innovative protocols, Cardano has captured the crypto community's attention, especially that of whales. However, what sets it apart this time is the unexpected emergence of meme coins, especially Snake, which have come out of nowhere to reshape the network in unprecedented ways. And those ways, of course, is going to be pushing that those transactions up above 1.5 million. So it's pretty wild stuff, guys. Let's see if we can get into some of the details here. On April 29th, the meme coin's price has skyrocketed over 300%. In the past week alone, the token's price catapulted by 140%, helping it become one of the top coins in the Cardano ecosystem. So, according to Miniswap, so that is very much boosting, the Cardano name as a meme coin is really taking off here on the Cardano chain. What's in the U.S. debt ceiling deal and who won? They have reached an agreement, but it has not been signed off yet. So that is kind of where we are. And these are some of the things that were covered in the bill. So this is Investing Bros. So people who are invested need to know how, especially on the economic front, how this bill is actually being fleshed out here. So caps on spending, but not defense. Unspent pandemic funds returned. Welfare tinkered with, but no overhaul. And funds to enforce tax rules on wealthy Americans. That was seen as a Republican win. The welfare one was kind of seen as a Democrat win, White House win. And then things that are not in the deal are tax hikes, which it says House Democrats will be fuming about. Fuming, a British term for being angry. All in all, guys, here, you're starting to see what we have all been predicting. There's not going to be some crazy catastrophe. Well, there's also drilling in. We talked about no tax hikes. There's also this deal to avoid the U.S. debt default. Nix's proposed 30% crypto mining tax, says an Ohio lawmaker. Under the proposed bill, there would be a 2-year suspension of the debt ceiling, allowing the U.S. government to continue to borrow money and settle its debts. And Davidson also said that the bill blocked proposed tax, including a 30% tax on electricity used by cryptocurrency miners. So that is definitely a silver lining in all this, guys, is Republicans have definitely gone to bat against this taxes. Bankman-Fried charges should not be tossed, prosecutors say. In a filing late Monday, prosecutors described motions to dismiss the charges as meritless. The indictment sufficiently alleges that the defendant and his co-conspirators made false and misleading representations to lenders relating to Alameda's financial condition. No more specificity is required, prosecutors wrote. Optimism and SUI are set for large token unlocks worth a combined 650 million. Ethereum Layer 2 network, Optimism, is seeing the largest unlock according to token unlocks, with 387 million tokens set to be released on May 31st, worth just under 600 million. This represents 9% of the total supply of tokens and a 114% increase to the current circulating supply. So getting to the tokenomics there, the tokens will primarily be split between core contributors and investors. So probably not you and me. All right, moving into SUI unlock. The layer 1 blockchain SUI will see a much smaller token unlock of 61 million tokens on June 31st. The ECB has finalized digital euro prototypes as development decision loom. The ECB says its potential central bank digital currency can be designed to boost innovation but appears more skeptical about its Web3 style distributed ledger technology and smart contracts. So then there's a bunch of word salad until you get to the actual design. In June, the European Commission is due to publish a bill covering digital euro, privacy safeguards, and other major issues. But lawmakers have expressed skepticism over the CBDC's benefits, particularly if it doesn't allow for innovations such as programmable money, where users can control how funds are subsequently used. So we're starting to see kind of how the ECB's digital currency may look and whether or not it's going to be rolled out. And they will be voting in June on that. The Bank of Japan has released a CBDC report and launching its pilot program as other countries gain steam. So you can see here, guys, in green are the countries that have a pilot launched, CBDC pilot launched. In blue and light blue are the countries that are kind of just developing it. These are the developments here, guys. The big one is that the Bank of Japan, which of course this is, oh, it is updated. They have released their pilot. So very big news there.
Wow, you made it to the end of the video. Great job. Now, if you want more content like this, whether it be TA on Bitcoin and Ethereum or altcoins, or you just want to stay up to date on the latest and greatest news in crypto, then stay tuned and tune in to our 9 a.m. live show every single weekday morning. It's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And when you tune in live, use the keyword grip strength in the chat, and you'll get a special shout out from anyone who's paying attention to the chat. Love to see you there.